Hey Moon Magic Super Souls, welcome to today's readings. Beautiful souls, welcome back if you're returning to the channel. Welcome if you're new. Thank you all so much for being here today. I hope everything in your world is absolutely amazing. Now, today we are asking, how will your situation unfold? This is a timeless pick a card tarot reading. You can come to these readings at any time when you have an inquiry about how something, a circumstance, it could be a circumstance, a situation, a relationship, a situationship, how might it unfold? If you're sitting with a question and you're wondering what's happening next, then these readings are just perfect for tuning in with the details and advice and guidance from your spirit guides. So we have 3 amazing cards to choose from. Very interesting that we've got a thinking man and a man holding a heart. So there's a definite sort of masculine energy around. Now, whether that is connected to people or otherwise, I do not know. We will wait and see what shows up in your readings. Let me show you the cards in more detail. So we have for pile 1. Having trouble picking this one up. We have the thinking man. This is your card. And this is sitting with the lapis lazuli wand. Let me show this to you so you can see it in more detail. Okay, so that is for pile 1. Pile 2, we have rest and rejuvenation. This is for pile 2, and pile 2 is sitting with the jade wand. I say it's jade, it actually looks a little bit more like green aventurine to me. Yeah, if you are amazing with crystals, and I know some of you really are, let me know what you think. Is this jade or is it green aventurine? It feels like green aventurine to me, so I'd be really interested to know what you think. Do let me know in the comments, beautiful souls. It's lovely to read your comments, it really, really is. Now, we have for pile 3, man holding a heart. This is for pile 3. How will your situation unfold? And this is sitting with the rose quartz wand. Okay, so those are the 3 cards, the 3 crystals, and I would say just trust your intuition. You have extraordinary intuition. I read your comments, and the way that you tune into the readings that are right for you, it's amazing, absolutely amazing. Sometimes I'll get a comment pop up where someone's literally tuned into a reading that I posted 2 years ago, and they're like, do you know, this was bang on. Well, that is because your energy was tuned into the right reading at the right time. Beautiful souls, I'm going to leave the video running for just a little bit longer in case anybody needs a little bit more time, and I will see you in the readings in just a moment. Pile 1, welcome to your readings. You have the thinking man. Interesting energy with the thinking man, because this has very much the energy of a guide. And if we remove the sort of the gender, although that may be relevant to you, it may actually be a man who is part of your current situation, and you're asking how will this unfold. But there is a very male energy, and this is a very sort of wise energy, actually, someone who you can learn from. You have I remember, soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. Gosh, this is very interesting. Okay, I'm not going to say too much until we've drawn your oracle cards, and I'm going to draw from the Akashic Tarot as well. You have lizard. Ooh, I'm enjoying this. I am loving your reading already. Let's draw from the Akashic Tarot, and then I have another tarot pack here for you as well. Okay, I think there may be a fourth. Let's just see. May we kindly ask, how will pile one's situation unfold? It is that one. You have the divine physician. Oh, you have will, wisdom, and the mind. You have the Four of Roses. And you have loving elementals, which has come out very much in a reverse position. Okay. Let's tune in with this. Now, with the divine physician, views of the ego, will, wisdom, and the mind. I think someone is around you, your situation. How is this going to unfold? I think there is someone around you who can assist you in sort of moving beyond some element of your life. Maybe a part of your world that has stopped you from being grounded or anchored or attuned to, I want to say, to your soul's purpose, to who you really are at a level of soul. If you've been feeling a bit of a disconnect in any way, shape or form from feeling anchored, feeling grounded, knowing who you are, knowing that you're on track or why you're here. I think someone is coming into your world and they are around you at the moment. This is how your situation is unfolding, to guide you, to show you how to, it's like to show you how to step up, to move beyond, if there's any ego-centered thought patterns or thinking patterns around you, this is moving beyond those. It's like remembering who you are. This is someone who puts you almost back in touch with what it means to live in a way that you're connected to the dream time. I feel like there's something of you that has disconnected. Maybe you've disconnected from a part of yourself in some way. This is really interesting. So how will your situation unfold? Let's ask first of all for some clarification about your current situation. I do feel this does connect. Your situation does actually connect to some kind of a relationship. Now, whether this is male, female, or however anyone identifies is irrelevant. The energy of someone, if they're not around you already, I think they're coming in. They are here to guide you. They are coming in to reconnect you to this extraordinary space of possibility, to almost get you out of your own way, to help you to be empowered. So let's ask a little bit more, pile one, about your current situation. Well, that flew out. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so your current situation is literally, you are at a turning point. Now, however this is arriving in your world, may we kindly ask for perhaps some further information, perhaps, around this situation, the current situation for pile one. You have the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Four of Wands, gosh, you have the King of Pentacles, and you have the Six of Pentacles. Right, okay. This is becoming quite clear. I think if this is not resonating with you, what I'm about to say, then it may be that this is not the right reading for you, my beautiful pile ones. What is coming through for me here is that I think you have an opportunity to step through. I think someone is offering you an opportunity. And I'll ask more about that in a moment. But I think the opportunity sits with someone, and the real the real circumstances, it's almost as though the actual circumstances of your situation are less relevant than the layer of soul connection, which is the most relevant thing. However this is arriving, someone is coming into your world to help you to reconnect and remember who you are and why you came here, kind of what your life is about, what the purpose of your life is about. It's almost as if there's something of their energy. I mean, this is someone non-gender specific who knows their own mind. This is someone who I think has consolidated their own wisdom. They've probably lived in the university of life for quite some time, or if they are quite young in age, they are certainly not young as a soul. At a level of soul, this is an old soul. I think that there's a turning point here for you. There's a door right in front of you. In a way, I think maybe your question may well be, how will this unfold? Because maybe some of you are hesitant about stepping through the door. Your reading is suggesting that this opportunity is actually really, really valuable to you. I mean, the King of Pentacles brings value, absolute value, added value, abundant value, gorgeous value. The Four of Wands is a card of fantastic commitment. So I feel there is a relationship around you. Now, whether this is a mentor, literally a mentor or a guide in the form of a friend or a working alliance, or indeed even a love interest, because the thinking man it can indicate someone coming into your world. It's like there's a soul connection here that will enable you to become empowered, to get out of your own way and to step into your fullest potential. So I think the situation you're in, and as I said, if this isn't resonating, then it may not be the right reading for you. But I think you are in a situation where there is a connection with someone non-gender specific who will enable you to step into your fullest potential, to get out your own way. How might this unfold? I think you're at the gateway. I think you can see the potential. I think you can feel the potential. There could be an element of ego in the way, and I'm not quite sure what that's about. Maybe they're not your usual type or the kind of person you would hang out with. Or maybe there are people around you who would not agree with you following this course of action or being connected to this lovely human being who can really assist you in becoming the person you came here to be. This is a real turning point of your destiny. You've got, I remember, soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life, and the wheel of fortune sitting beneath it. The Four of Wands is a card of, it's like a sacred marriage in a way. Let's ask about the views of the ego. May we kindly ask about this and about how this may, unfold further for my pile ones, please. Let's see what you have here. You have the Knight of Wands. Wow. You have the Chariot. You have the Justice card. Wow. So I think this is a situation that will move forwards potentially quite fast to the point, then we have the Seven of Cups, where you actually have to make a choice. I want to say, actually, my beautiful pile ones, I think timing is of the essence. I do feel there is divine timing around. I think there is a window of opportunity here. I don't think this doorway will sit in front of you forever. If I'm truly honest, I think this doorway is here. It will be a very healing journey, but I think you have to choose to walk through it. I do think timing is of the essence. I think it really is about making a decision pretty quickly and really thinking about, again, maybe you tuning into that element of thinking. What really matters to you and what do you actually want? Because I think this can offer you something of a reconnection at a level of soul. It's almost as though to who you really are. Wow. Let's see if we can get any more information. But I think timing is of the essence. That's what we're being shown here, which is why we have this card, views of the ego. This is about you getting, I asked what is it about? It's about you getting out of your own way. May we kindly ask how this might unfold. Anything else to be shown to us here? We have the King of Swords, making a decision, the Knight of Swords, going for it, followed by the Four of Cups, which is interesting because the Four of Cups is a card where we can be a little bit sort of almost complacent. This is an opportunity that does require action on your part. I do feel with the Four of Cups that what we are shown is that this, I think this is a reinforcement. This gateway that is in front of you right now, being offered to you, will not be available forever. It doesn't mean that something won't come back round. I always think, just as it's like a life lesson, isn't it? I always think if the universe offers us a life lesson and we don't jump into it and we don't get it and we don't embrace it, it comes round again. Next time with a slightly bigger nudge. Eventually, we'll be nudged, we'll be, gently pushed forwards, opportunities offered to us. Eventually, the life lessons, it'll become a brick to the head, and the universe will say, come on, it's time you learned. So I think things do come back round. And in the same way, I think opportunities come back round. So it doesn't mean that there won't be an opportunity in the future. If for whatever reason you choose not to follow it through, it'll be a different one. It won't be the same. I do actually feel this is a circumstance. It's I think perhaps this particular individual who can really, really assist you. I don't think that they are going to... you might get an opportunity with someone similar, but you won't necessarily get the opportunity with this particular person again. And so I think that's why we're seeing sort of speed being of the essence here. Pile 1, this is your reading. How the situation unfolds, interestingly enough, I think is entirely up to you. What I do think your spirit team are offering you is really, really clear advice and guidance as to the potential that will come to you if you choose to take this opportunity. So you're asking how it might unfold. I think it will unfold unbelievably favourably. I think what can emerge here is someone who really will help you to be on track, help you to remember who you are, help you to step into your own power, into your own destiny, your own... This is like a part of your soul plan. The question is whether you want to, because I think there is speed around here. There's a need to see. It's like seizing the moment, basically. So whether you choose to take it or not is up to you. But I do think the outcome will be monumentally favourable. You will find yourself in alignment with your soul's purpose. Let's just ask, if pile 1 do seize the moment, what would the outcome then be in the longer term future? Could we get a sneaky peek? Well, you get the Queen of Pentacles. You've already got the King. If this is a connection to somebody where there could be a relationship, if it's a business partnership, wow, it's dynamite. If it's, whatever this connection, I think it will be a dynamite connection, actually. I mean, if there's a love interest here, you've got such a strong connection here. To get a king and a queen coming through is amazing. And then we have the King of Cups. Well, all I can say is whatever the context of this connection, it will be mind-blowingly heavenly. You will love it, and it has the feel-good factor in buckets and shed loads. And if it's the success factor that you're looking for in terms of a business connection, then I think it has that too. This is an absolute dynamite opportunity if you choose to go for it. Timing is of the essence, and your reading is all about getting out of your own way. Beautiful souls, this is how your situation will unfold, or this is what I'm seeing in your reading. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. It is amazing to be connected with all of you. Thank you for everything that you do that supports the channel, and I am sending you all the love in the world. Beautiful souls, my diary and my journal are now live on Amazon. We literally flicked the switch at the weekend. Indeed, at the time of doing this reading, if you can't find them, it just means that Amazon is taking slightly longer to process them than we had expected. Do check them out if you're interested in manifesting with the moon. And likewise, thank you all who've been signing up to my tarot course. I'm putting a lot of stuff into the world that is really there to help anyone and everyone who wants to use these incredible tools to navigate their lives from a position of awareness and heightened awareness, and really to contribute in whatever way I can to the constant expansion and upgrading of humanity. Thank you so much for being here and for everything that you do that supports the channel. Thank you for liking and sharing and subscribing, and all of you who comment. It is wonderful to read your comments. Thank you to those of you who've been giving back through the super thanks, and of course, very excitingly, the diaries, the 2026 Manifest with the Moon Astro Moon diaries are now live on Amazon. We have 9 global locations, 9 different sets of timings that are absolutely accurate for you if you're interested in following the moon. We have a UK and Ireland edition, which is also Portugal actually. We have a Central Europe edition. We have Australia West, Australia East. We have a New Zealand edition. We have for Canada, the US, for South America, we have Eastern Time, Central Time, Mountain Time and Pacific Time. So if any of those locations are right for you, do check out the diaries. I am so excited that they're now live, and I will be doing some webinars to show you how to use them. Beautiful souls, tons of love. Pile 2, welcome to your reading. You have the card of rest and rejuvenate, and you know what, whether that crystal wand is either jade or indeed it's green aventurine, you know, one thing is absolutely for sure. Your situation will improve tremendously. Isn't it interesting? I'm having trouble getting the camera to focus. But I think your situation will improve tremendously if you rest, meditate. I think the way in which your situation needs to unfold or will benefit from unfolding will be through a much more meditative, gentle, quiet, steady, reflective approach. But let's get more information. Let's get more for you and find out how will Pile 2's situation unfold. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. I wonder if you have been trying to push with something, or you're feeling like time is running out. That is not the case. Slow and steady wins the race here, or even stepping away from something. How will this situation unfold? Maybe kindly ask for my Pile 2s. I'm seeing this. We have the butterfly. Whatever this is about for you, whatever your situation, it's going to emerge, and it will blossom, it will flower, it will, like a butterfly. You know, you can't hurry a butterfly from that tiny little egg on the leaf to the caterpillar, to the chrysalis, to the butterfly. There's a process to go through. You can't make it happen any quicker. It's got to run its course, I think. So get still and meditate. You have the King of Scrolls. Okay, I'm seeing this one. How interesting. The Loving Elementals. This came out in Pile 1, also in reverse, which I'm finding really interesting. You then have the Five of Roses, the Garden, and then you have the Eight of Scrolls, Paths Unknown, and it's also in reverse. Let's put that over here. I can see why you need to wait. Take your time. Take time out. How will your situation unfold? I think at the moment, what we see here, look, I think you're trying to aim and fire, and you're looking at the situation. You're looking at it almost like through, it's like micromanaging, trying to do everything, trying to cross the T's, dot the I's. I'm not saying you shouldn't be thorough, but I think a different path is going to unfold that you don't know about yet, which is why this is in reverse. Divine timing is at hand. At the moment, the gate is closed. So your situation is going to emerge, and I do think you will get the desired result that you're looking for. So it's not that you're not on track or that this situation won't reach the conclusion that you desire, but it needs to be on hold, or you need to step away from it. I think there's something else coming. Like the path will become clear to you. At the moment, for some reason, the gate is closed. Let's get more information about your situation. May we kindly have information about pile two's situation, please? May we kindly have information about pile two's situation? See what we have for you here. You have the page, the Four of Cups, my apologies. The Four of Cups. You have the Queen of Pentacles. You have the Ten of Cups. You have the Ace of Cups. And you have the Nine of Cups. Gosh, this is absolutely loaded with wonderfulness, with fruition, with delight, with joy, with love, with satisfaction. But right now, it may be that you just need to take a different approach. What you're actually doing is wonderful. For some reason, I feel like you're a bit down in the dumps about it with the Four of Cups. I think maybe you're trying too hard to make this work, or the way that you're trying to go about something isn't currently working, so there'll be a different route. If you step away from this is one of those scenarios where your situation is going to unfold and it's going to be gorgeous. I mean, you have all of these wonderful Cups cards. You have a 10, you have the Ace, you have the 9. This is satisfaction, it's happiness, it's joy. The Queen of Pentacles is a card of nurture, self-care as well. If you take time out, you're going to come back to this afresh. You may even look at it through a different lens. Right now, my beautiful pile two, stop, get still, meditate. Now is not the time to push forwards. You would be better off just anchoring yourself. Go outdoors, go for a walk, rather than trying to push forwards. I think you're looking at this. It's like looking at something through a limited sphere, and you're looking ahead. You've got the right vision, but you will be far more able to know how to move forwards in a really good and positive way if you just step away from this and go and play, have some time out. Your situation will unfold in the best possible way for you. But you've got to trust the timing. The time is not running out here. You'll get to the situation you want. You'll get to the end goal, but there's a different path for you. We then have the King of Pentacles. To have the Queen and the King, this will come together. But maybe there is a different option or a different route. Then you have the Knight of Swords. Gosh, all this really dynamic energy. Right, there will be a time to move something forwards. There absolutely will be. But now is not it. This is so clear. How will your situation unfold? I'm going to draw more cards around that. Like, what's the outcome? Your situation, I think, will unfold magnificently. You will get the desired result. You'll get the right fit, you're going to get the end goal. You couldn't have more delicious cards. You just couldn't. Right now, step away from it. This will transform. This will transform. You're going to be at the top of your game with this, whatever that would mean for you. This is going to work out. It's going to be amazing. Okay? Now, it will move forwards very fast. I think, at some point. This is almost a bit like, when you long for something to move forwards, and then when it does and it moves forwards really quickly, you barely come up for air. It's like you're there, it's amazing, you've got to ride the waves. given that something isn't moving forwards just yet, and your reading is suggesting you take some time out, this is, I think, suggesting to you that, why not take some time out? While something isn't racing ahead, take some time out and enjoy the moment, because I think you will benefit hugely from that. Go outdoors, reconnect with nature, connect with the elementals. Stop worrying about which path to take. Stop worrying about whether you're focused enough or what to do next or how to move it forwards quickly. Trust that divine timing is working out, that the timing on your end goal is not running out. What's actually happening right now is I think that things are being orchestrated, behind the scenes. And therefore, it's more important for you to step back and it's like replenish your energy now, so that when things move forwards and they move forwards fast, you're going to be able to keep up with it because you'll be replenished. If you keep trying and trying and trying, when it does happen, you're going to be exhausted before you even begin. Let's draw some more cards. May we kindly ask for pile 2. Can we have more information about how the situation eventually unfolds? You've got the Knight of Wheels. It is actually going to definitely move forwards and fast. This is the Knight of Pentacles. You'll get to the harvest. You've got the Three of Wands. Look at this pushing ahead energy. And the Ten of Pentacles. I can't believe you've got the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Truly, honestly, if I was doing a reading for somebody where they wanted to know about success and abundance, this would be the outcome for them. This would be the outcome. You are going to get whatever it is that you are, whatever your situation is, you're going for gold and you're going to get it. You're going to get the harvest. This is amazing. It literally is just right now, get still, meditate, rest and rejuvenate, take some time out to play, trust the timing. Just take time out, step away from this because I think you're so in it that you can't see the woods for the trees. Come away, and it's almost as though the moment you relinquish control, I think everything then falls into place quite magnificently, actually, in a really, really, really good way. I think this is really fab. I really, really do. Pile 2, this is your reading. Beautiful souls, thank you so, so much for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, all the things you do that support the channel and support this community. And wonderful souls, I am so excited to say that the Manifest with the Moon 2026 diaries are now live. We have 9 different global locations in terms of the accurate timings for different places. We have UK and Ireland, which is also Portugal as well. We have Central Europe, we have Australia West, Australia East. We have a diary for New Zealand. We have for the US, for Canada, for South America. We have Eastern Time, Central Time, Mountain Time and Pacific Time. So do check them out if you are interested in learning to manifest with the moon. And I will be doing some really, really big webinars and trainings around this so you can really align with the incoming lunar energy. Beautiful souls, tons and tons of love. Pile 3, welcome to your reading. You have Man Holding a Heart and Rose Quartz. Now, depending on how you identify, if you are a man, you identify as a man, this can indicate that you are aligning almost with yourself emotionally, that you are coming into a space of profound emotional awareness, deep, deep, deep love. It can indicate a man coming into your life who is emotional and emotionally available. Again, depending on, there's no gender specificness around that as such, but let's just check in and see what else we are shown. Surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Right. Whether you are aligning with, literally aligning with love, whether this is you aligning with love of life, of yourself, or whether you are aligning in love with another person, I think this is absolutely about aligning in love, really bringing in that energy, that very essence of love. Let's see what else we are shown we have for you. Oh, we have a blank card. How interesting. What a space of possibility. This is about almost defining the next, I want to say the next chapter of your life. So we're asking, how will your situation unfold? I think your situation will unfold in the most beautifully, heavenly, sweet, gorgeous way. It's like there's a blank canvas or a new chapter of your life that is emerging, and it is full of love. It is literally full of love. We have the bird's nest. How delightful. That's one definitely coming through. You have loving elementals. How fascinating. We have a whole pack of cards here. And this card has come out in every single one of these readings. However, yours is the first reading where it's come out upright. If you were drawn to one of the other readings and it came out in reverse, indicating perhaps a disconnect, this is about connection. Maybe you find that connection now. We also have Hilarion, which is a space of profound upgrade, learning. Look at the figures. It's like ancestry is around you in some way, shape or form. It's definitely coming through here. And we have balance. Gosh, I think you literally are. Your situation, you are on the verge of moving forwards in the most tremendously amazing way. Now, let's draw your tarot cards before really diving in and asking for details as to how your situation will emerge. How will it move forwards? How will it unfold? Okay. You have the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, who's also been showing up a lot in these readings. You have the Ace of Pentacles. You have the card of the Moon. You have the King of Wands. Wow. These are so powerful. No, that's not feeling right. There. And the Chariot. Wow. Gosh. Fire, passion, creativity, but in a real way. There's real solid growth, and yet it's like it's exciting. There's chemistry. If your situation, how will your situation unfold, is to do with a relationship, I think there's zing, there's chemistry, there's love, there's emotional depth. It's exciting. It's passionate. Very, very passionate, I think. There is chemistry here. There's no question of it. What I find fascinating here is the mix of both passion, excitement, creativity, but also like realness, like factual learning or a contract. We've got books here. We've got research. You know, Hilarion is a card. Just looking at the ghosts of the past. Maybe you lay the ghosts to rest. But I think you have an opportunity to literally write a new chapter of your life. It's a blank canvas and it's really, really exciting. Part of it, for some of you, could be about discovering that something is going to be possible that you didn't realise was possible. If any of you have been genuinely broken-hearted and you never, ever, ever thought you'd love again, oh my goodness me. Not only are you going to love, but this will be the love of your life. This will be the love of the century. This is something that is going to feed you. It's going to fuel you. Whatever your situation, it has depth, it has strength, it has realness. If, for example, your situation is that you had, I don't know, I've used relationship as an example, but if this was, what if you've just had the most amazing idea? And, well, you are going to love taking this forwards. And it will move forwards quickly, and you will find creative ways of bringing it forth. You may even find that someone jumps on board. You find the right person to work with who can really help you, the right assistant, or the right, if your situation is a legal matter, somebody will jump on board who can really handle that negotiation. Okay? Bearing in mind this is a general reading, so we're looking at how your situation will unfold, and this will be a multitude of different situations. But the flow of energy is that you will get, I just think the right, somebody comes in to help you. If this is a legal issue, it's like you get the right lawyer, you get the right teacher. You get someone who can assist you in a real way. It's somebody who maybe removes pressure or teaches you how to handle things in a different way. Likewise, as I said, if it's love, because this can indicate love, and you have surrendered to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Whatever this is, if you're looking for the right location, you're definitely going to land. Then your situation, if you're questioning how will this situation unfold, and you're looking at a particular property or a particular area to move to, then I think that it will be somewhere you can really nest. You can really put down roots. You can embed. You can follow through, make a commitment, start to negotiate the contract. You'll find the right lawyer, you'll find the right price, you'll find the right partner. This is absolutely stunning. The energy is just stunning. Wow. I'm going to draw more cards. Let's see if we can get more information about what the outcome looks like. Or, really what we're being shown is that this is going to move forwards. And with the Chariot, I think it will move forwards fast. I don't feel you have to hang around here. It's like making a discovery. I don't know, a scientific discovery. And the right people come in to help you, and it moves forwards. Very lucratively, I would think, as well. But, it's like you can bring it forth. You get the right assistance. In real terms, maybe if you have had an idea, you can get it started, get it off the ground. There'll be a creative approach. Something is to move forwards here. May we kindly ask if there is anything else that we can ask about here or discover. You have the Ten of Swords. Now this is a card of endings and being stabbed in the back. If any of you are in a really difficult situation, I did say if any of you were heartbroken, that or had been heartbroken or hurt in a relationship and you thought you'd never love again, then I think that can move forwards. You can meet somebody. But if you are in a situation which has been where you have longed for it to complete, in fact, for many of you, just as a new chapter opens, at the end of the day, when a new chapter opens in our lives, an old chapter finishes. So I actually think in some aspect of your life, some chapter is concluded, it's ended, it's done, it's dusted. You then have the Queen of Wands. Wow, you've got two queens, and you now have a pair here with the King and Queen of Wands. She is the Queen of Transformation. If you've struggled with any kind of, I was going to say health issues, or just even procrastination, difficulty with making decisions, I think it's coming to an end. A period of your life that has felt a bit stuck or hindered or just difficult is coming to an end. Step into the sweetness. Love every minute. And somebody, I think for many of you, this will be initiated by someone who comes in and helps you. But as I said, it can also be you embracing these very, very qualities yourself. We have the card of Justice. This is justice in a really cool, super way. This is like if you were treated unfairly, this is, I want to call it payback time, but payback time in that you receive the rewards of whatever it is that you endured previously. A bit like if you were brokenhearted or badly treated by somebody. Now you get someone coming in who's going to treat you like the king or queen that you are. Or that you deserve. If you came out badly in a legal deal and you're fearful of it, then this will be, the outcome will be as you hope. This is where something is coming back to you. Your situation is going to unfold almost karmically. It's almost like whatever you've invested previously, it comes back to you now. Hence the Ace here of Pentacles with this gigantic shield. Even with the Queen of Wheels, we have like a spinning wheel. It reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is turning in your favour. I just don't believe this. These readings are blowing me away beyond belief. You have got the King and Queen of Wands. You also have the King and Queen of Pentacles. You could not have a greater assurance of success. I mean, you simply could not. These readings really are mind-blowing. In any reading where we ask how a situation will unfold, we never know. I mean, sometimes it's a clear sort of, this is a challenge or whatever. Everything here is about a positive, fruitful, amazing outcome. Whether it's an idea and how you move it forwards, a project or a relationship, a situationship, everything here. If it's a legal scenario, everything here is moving forwards. I see you moving into such clarity. Perhaps if anything is a bit foggy around you. Something that if you're lacking in clarity as to your direction and you're thinking, how will this unfold? Well, I think the direction will become very clear to you. Very, very, very clear indeed. If you're struggling to make a choice, I think someone will come in and assist you in making a choice, but the choice will be connected to the higher vibration of love and creativity and productivity and health and joy. And it really is. Everything is almost said in this one card. Surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Your situation is going to unfold in the most favourable way. I mean, it is mind-blowingly favourable. And I'm really, really, really thrilled for you. My beautiful pile 3, thank you so much for being here and all the things you do that support the channel. Thank you for commenting. It's amazing to hear what's happening in your worlds. Thank you for liking, sharing and subscribing. And big news. Some of you may have seen the little announcement I posted yesterday. The Manifest with the Moon 2026 Astro Moon Diaries are now live on Amazon. We have 9 global locations. We have UK and Ireland, which is actually also Portugal for time zones. We have Central Europe. We have Australia West, Australia East. We have a New Zealand edition. We also, for the US, Canada and South America and various other places, actually we have Eastern Time, Central Time, Mountain Time and Pacific Time. So a huge range of these diaries, these books with really accurate timings depending on where you are on our beautiful planet. And I will be doing some webinars and training videos to show you how to use these books as a tool so you can live in alignment with our beautiful moon and our beautiful planet. Wonderful souls, thank you for being here. Tons of love, and I look forward to seeing you again really soon.